Welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm AwestruckVox. This is my co-host RetroNemo.
Hi.
And Tom.
Hello.
And this is the first episode of Crystal Clear IRL, the show dedicated to, well, you guys. This is the show where we respond to your fan theories, your thoughts, your ideas. Again, this is all about you, and this is our first step and we'll expand the conversation of the Roundtable and really making it a two-way street. Not just having you guys comment and, maybe we'll like it, maybe we'll respond to it. No, this is a guaranteed way to increase communication, and we are very excited. And a strong component to that is the app Stardust. Stardust works a lot like Snapchat, kind of like Instagram stories. How it works is with the Stardust app, you leave 30-second reviews of TV shows or movies, like Steven Universe, Star vs. the Force of Evil, Rick and Morty, The Flash, and a lot more. And we're on there at Roundtable Vids. So Steven Universe, Lars of the Stars, rewatching this episode, I just think it should have been split into at least 2 episodes, expanded on. Focus more on Lars, and then have the second episode focus more on the space battle. Despite that, it's still a very enjoyable episode, great homage to anime and space-centered shows like Star Trek. I definitely think it'll be one of the more memorable ones by the end of the series. Something that I really appreciate about Stardust is that this is a way for us to, see you guys, because you guys always see us, hear our voices, but we don't really get to see you, and it kind of sucks, because, we like to know that we're talking to actual human beings.
Not just a camera.
And it's different from the typical Crystal Clear or episode review of a show, because, we watch the episodes a few times before we give our thoughts. It's a group conversation. We have time to think it over. Stardust is very much raw. There's no script. It's unedited. It's, real. And that's what also makes it different from, our reviews, because, we're usually like on a set, at a table, talking, maybe sometimes in front of a green screen, here, in front of our various frames. But with Stardust, you're just take out your phone, just start talking. Maybe you're in your room, maybe you're just at the theater. The possibilities are endless. If you're on a car trip and you guys just watched, if maybe your car has a DVD player, like the good old days, you can talk about the movie you just watched on a road trip.
I know for a fact that whenever I walk out of a movie, all of my opinions are laid out in front of me, and I just want to get them out. And Stardust is the perfect opportunity to just whip out your phone and tell the world what you thought of what you just saw.
And something that really separates it from Twitter or Facebook or Instagram is that it's just about the movies and television shows. Yeah. You don't have to worry about someone spamming your feed with, tax season. It's all about the things you care about, all the nerdy things you're craving.
Nothing's worse than going on Snapchat and then seeing one of your dumb friends give their stupid opinions on a movie. But with Stardust, you know what you're going into. And that's where your friend's gonna go now. Hopefully.
And if anyone complains about your opinion, then it's their fault.
Exactly, because you're on Stardust. You know what you're getting.
So how does this work with Crystal Clear IRL? Well, each week, except this episode, since obviously it's the first one, we'll be talking about a certain episode of Steven Universe, kind of like a rewatch type of deal. We'll let you know which episode that is at the end of the previous episode, and on Stardust, not only will we leave you a review, but in a different reaction, leave your theory related to that episode. So you believe in 2 reactions, 1 review and 1 theory. And we'll be featuring about 10 of these reactions per episode. So you have pretty good odds of being shown. Since we're not doing one for this episode, next week we'll be talking about Catch a Release from Season 2. The episode that revealed that Paradox, tiny. So download Stardust, link in the description, follow us at Roundtable Vids, and review the episode and leave a theory related to that episode. Trust me, I'm sure there's something there. You guys know what I'm talking about.
And honestly, guys, we wouldn't try to pitch something to you that we don't ourselves like or don't want to use. We've been in love with Stardust since we opened the app for the first time. we kind of got addicted to watching everyone's opinions. So hopefully, you like it too.
Yeah, we love it.
It's a quality app.
So since we're not including that episode theory segment this week, we're just gonna go straight into the fan theories. Earlier, I posted on the community tab, just leave your fan theories and we're gonna go through them. So I picked out about 10 fan theories, which each week will go around about 10.
Yeah.
We're gonna read them, give our thoughts on it. Is it feasible? What's our take on it? Could we see it in the show? Etc. Apologies in advance if we butcher anyone's name, but our first one comes from Bickerson 2 Saint, and that is, what if Pink Diamond's gem is inside the chest that ends in Lion's Mane? Now, this has been highly speculated by a lot of fans. I personally don't know how I feel about that, because I like the idea that Pink Diamond is shattered, that she's gone. However, if it turns out, maybe something else did happen, I feel like Lion's Mane is kind of a feasible place for it to be.
Well, there could still be gem shards in there.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like if anywhere, because Rose knows who's gonna get inside Lion's main.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Lion is selective of who gets to go inside of its main. So far, we've really only seen Steven bring people into the main like Connie.
Yeah.
But Steven himself is like really the only one who can freely go inside the main.
Even if it's not Pink Diamond's like Shattered Gem, I do feel like there's a lot more in Lion's main that we just don't know yet.
Yeah.
And that's a great plot device to like kind of introduce crazy new things into the show.
Yeah.
Like it might not be Pink Diamond, but there's probably something in that chest.
Maybe it's Pink Diamond's diary.
Or something that ties back to Pink Diamond overall.
Yeah.
So they already teased the chest before in Line for alternate ending. That was the first time they really drew attention to it. So they clearly intend on exploring it soon. Do I think it's Pink Diamond's gem? No, but I do see why people think that. And, you know, obviously, we don't write the show. We can't say for sure. This is definitely not Pink Diamond's gem in there. And, you know, honestly, it would surprise me. So it's just one of those wait and see kind of things. But thank you, Mickelson, for your theory. Our next one comes from Zach the Power. How did the gem race come into existence? Well,
snake people.
So I made a theory before that Sneeple, you know, the ones that Ronaldo hyped up and keep BTD weird.
Oh, that's smart.
And, you know, his foreshadowing has been kind of on point so far, and I had a theory that Sneeple were the ones who created the diamonds, who then created more gems and more gems, because, you know, but the diamonds do command gem kind, so ideally they probably would request more gems to be made, which gems to be made, so it begs the question, you know, who made the diamonds?
Well, what I think is it's sort of like, maybe they're aliens, so they've probably just been around longer than humans. Maybe there's other like aliens, but we've seen the gems, they take worlds and they destroy them. They're probably just like the most dominant thing in space right now.
They had to originate from something. Like the diamonds had to originate from something.
Well,
it was Jesus.
It was Rebecca Sugar, technically.
Yeah, Rebecca Sugar will be the final villain of the series.
Yeah, she's like on a throne. She's like, you like my things? I made those.
I mean, but like from what we know, because, you know, Rose rebelled against Pink Diamond, and Steven loved its parallel, so would it be a better parallel and plot twist than the diamonds and, you know, the original gems rebelled against their creators?
Oh snap, I like that. We're gonna go with that one.
Exactly.
That's good. That's why this guy's the boss. That's why he signs the checks.
Where's Evil Steven? Like Evil Morty, but
he's under Steven's bed.
Steven Black?
Light
Goku Black?
Light Steven.
No, but thank you, Zach, for your question. I definitely, that's something that we'll explore eventually in the series. Maybe not this season, but I feel like we will get to a point where, you know, we learn more about the diamonds. They're already kind of like humanized. Like these are characters with their own emotions and issues to deal with, even if they are the antagonists.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're definitely gonna explore the origin soon. If I recall, at one Comic-Con, I believe it was 2016 San Diego Comic-Con, there was a panel, and a kid asked, "Are we gonna see how the diamonds ever come to power?" And Rebecca sure couldn't answer that. So clearly,
she just kept coughing until he left the stage.
So clearly, there's a plan there.
Yeah.
But thank you, Zach, for your question. This next fan theory comes from Watcher Hernandez. Watcher says, Pearl was sent by White Diamond to shatter Pink, since she was a disgrace to Gem Homeworld. Pearl was told to shapeshift to the leader of the rebellion to cover it up, while White Diamond herself was the one that told her to get out of the palanquin. Then Pearl feels guilty and leaves. She can never talk about the incident and joins Rose Courts. So this is something I actually theorized myself back during Summer of Steven in 2016. That perhaps Pearl shattered Pink Diamond because we never seen Pearl shapeshift, but we know gems can shapeshift.
Pearl doesn't like to shapeshift.
Yeah, and we don't know why. And, you know, Pearl always seems pretty shook when her Pink Diamond's mentioned. So I thought, hey, maybe Pearl was the one who shaped it into Rose, shattered Pink Diamond. Now I'm kind of 50-50 on that idea, just because I do think for how much they built up Rose shattering Pink Diamond is such an important thing, as like, okay, this is Steven's mother, you know, and she was always viewed as a saint, but she also did some nice things. To kind of backtrack on that, like, oh, but Pearl was the one who shattered Pink Diamond. I'm certainly down for it if they make it work, like Rose was still involved, Pearl shapeshifting was a role in that, which it very well could be, because I do think at the end of the day, Pearl shapeshifting, it has to play a role in the story because they have planted that seed.
And doesn't she always cover her mouth too?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's a twist. It could just be a big twist. Maybe not Pearl himself, but
what if Pearl killed Pink Diamond, but Rose did something worse than that?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, maybe she lied on her taxes.
Pearl finished out all the old dress chips. The bag was empty.
Maybe Pearl did something worse. Maybe she was like, I don't know.
Like I said, I feel like most people were involved with Pink Diamond shattering, and I feel like Pearl has to have some kind of role in that. Shattering Pink Diamond, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Also, thank you, Walter, for your theory. This next theory comes from Black Rose Raven. One of my theories is on White Diamond. While we have seen Blue Diamond and Yellow Diamond, they seem almost human when it comes to emotions and loss. We have just seen Pink Diamond and how small she was. All three of them aren't the cold-hearted rulers we took for them in the beginning. However, I think White Diamond shall be. If she was the first diamond, doesn't that mean she's the first gem for species? How did she figure out how to create more? Did she know she was indestructible? Maybe she was created by a species, and the diamonds aren't really in control. But I think White Diamond is going to be obsessed with perfection. She is the diamond. White, perfect, no flaws. Yo, why you gotta make it a white thing?
We can run this together, Josh.
And she will see her people as hers, that she owns them all. Add Pink Diamond, who is small for a diamond, and I don't think that sat right with her.
This wasn't a theory as much as just like she wrote a bio for White Diamonds.
I feel like that's a good theory.
No, this is totally true. I buy this.
It's respectable and it does make sense, but it's like there's a lot of stuff in there where it's like it's hard to say whether it would be right or not.
But White Diamond is at the top of the 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's assumed that White Diamond is like the top diamond, but it's like there's a lot in there where it's like, well, a lot of that still needs to be confirmed and there's a lot of stuff building on it, but I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but it's definitely a lot of stuff that where we need to wait and see.
That's a good point.
I do think you're onto something just because the diamonds aren't perfect themselves. A yellow, blue diamond, pink diamond, they all have their flaws, but they all had to adopt this mentality of perfection from something or someone. So it makes sense that someone would be White Diamond, that she is the embodiment of perfection, or at least is putting on a facade of perfection that even the diamonds themselves the other diamonds haven't seen through yet.
Or what if it's the opposite?
What do you mean?
What if White Diamond is like far from perfect and like just accepts everything for what it is? And then as a result, the other diamonds are like the polar opposite to compensate.
Well, I feel like that's the role Pink Diamond's playing, just because it seems like all the gems that we've been introduced so far that served under Pink Diamond has had like noticeable flaws.
Yeah.
So I feel like she might be the more accepting one, just because she knows how it feels to be talked down to.
Based on our introduction to Pink Diamond, it seemed more as though she was just very immature, and that's why there were those flaws.
So yeah, it's very interesting. I just like in general speculating on White Diamond. I could talk about all day about White Diamond.
Yeah.
So, I definitely think you're on something, Raven, and hopefully we get an answer soon. But thank you for your theory. Our next question comes from Zany Cartoons. If Pink Diamond is really shattered, where are her shards? I mean, if Blue Diamond wanted to grieve over Pink's death, why not go to her shattered pieces? Why go visit the zoo to look at things that ended Pink's life? Could they perhaps not find the pieces? But it happened right in front of her court. One of them must have been picked up, if there was any Pink shards to pick up. I'm just curious and I want your opinion on this. Thank you.
I mean, we mentioned one earlier, the chest.
I do think it's very likely Pink shards. Again, Lion's Mane is a place to look. The show itself hasn't really mentioned Pink Diamond shards yet, and I feel like if it could be a very important plot point, maybe they would at least alluded to it already.
It could be later, though.
Yeah, there's a lot that probably will be prominent in the series that they haven't even brought up yet, honestly.
Yeah, like maybe there will be an arc centered around finding pink shards, you know, kind of like how Dragon Ball has arcs about finding the Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So maybe...
Or Harry Potter has the arc about finding the Horcruxes.
Yeah, exactly. So perhaps that will be a future plot line or a season built around, like, you know, where are pink shards? Maybe the Diamond's been a resurrector. You know, maybe when Pink was shattered, her shards got, like, fragmented all over the world. Who knows? Maybe, like, when you shatter a diamond, their shards go everywhere. And it was just impossible for both Homeworld and the Crystal Gems to find. I would say that wasn't the case. Like, when Pink shattered, all of her shards just, like, crumbled to the ground, that Homeworld just disposed of them because they knew there was no way to bring her back. Maybe they did try to bring her back. I feel like pink shards are something Blue Diamond especially would hold on to. But it's kind of like a corpse. Like, once you bury a corpse, like, you can visit the grave.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're not gonna, like, be touching all over the corpse of a dead body.
We don't know gem culture.
Like,
we don't know if they have graves. Or
yeah, but, like, I imagine Blue Diamond going to the zoo where she had her humans and where the rose quartzes are bubbled. You know, that's were places where Pink was probably her happiest, so that's why she goes there. Not just because it reminds her of Pink, but it's kind of like emotional connection. Like, this is where she was happy, and, like, you know, this is where I was proud of her for accomplishing this. And Blue Diamond was proud of the zoo.
Kind of like if you have, like, a spouse that dies, you would go, like, where you met, or something like that.
Exactly. And, like, we even see that where she goes to Korea, like, this is where she was shattered, like, and that's where Blue Diamond was mourning, was, like, regretting not being able to do more. So, I personally don't think the shards will play any importance in the story, but at the same time, if they made a plot point I wouldn't complain. So thank you, Zany Cartoons, for your question. Our next theory comes from DU. I think Pink Diamond's hair is different in the mural because she's actually wearing a helmet like Yellow Diamond. Last year, one of the Crewniverse, Cat Morris, on a stream, referred to Yellow Diamond's hair as a helmet, which I took as confirmation that Yellow Diamond's wearing a helmet because, you know, her hair looks different from both Blue Diamond and Pink Diamond.
Yeah.
And we see that gems can wear helmets like Jasper. Then she went back, corrected herself, saying it was actually hair. She just called it a helmet, like, I don't know, helmet hair.
That's actually a thing that people in art will do sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you draw hair where it's just like a straight line and it kind of looks like a helmet, you'll call it like helmet hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so perhaps Yellow Diamond isn't wearing a helmet. My personal crazy theory, just because I'm a conspiracy nuts, that like she's accidentally spelt that it was a helmet because it's going to be a big reveal.
Yeah.
Like maybe like her helmet gets cracked in battle with Alexandrite sometime in the future. I think that would be cool. And that was just a dramatic moment they want to save. So she was like, oh no, it's actually hair. And then she could just say, oh, I didn't know it was actually a helmet later in the future. But if, let's say Yellow Diamond is actually wearing a helmet, then I do think it is feasible for Pink Diamond to also be wearing a helmet, to just kind of be more like Yellow Diamond, you know, taking after her,
especially what we saw with the new episode.
Yeah.
The sort of like older sister, little sister dynamic that we.
I kind of think that's like a mother, because you know she took the place of Priyanka, which is Connie's mom.
Yeah, but then my mom's never been that annoyed by me.
That's very true.
Yeah.
But thank you, DU, for your theory. All right, so this next one, we don't know how to pronounce your name, but we're putting these questions up on screen anyways. So my apologies for that. This is for your theory about Pink Diamond is an off-color diamond. This is solid information. In the chemistry of the diamonds, Pink Diamond is literally a white diamond. Pink diamonds are pure carbon. They don't have impurities in their molecular structure, so there's no explanation for this color. Some scientists believe that the different pressure is the reason for this. So knowing this information, and regarding all things about the affected gems, off-color gems, and more, Pink Diamond is a white diamond that came out wrong. In comparison with Yellow and Blue Diamond, these diamonds have impurities in the structure. Yellow ones have nitrogen and the blue ones have boron. But pink diamonds are made with more pressure and heat. So using the terminology overcooked is a really good choice, considering that the white diamonds are the same as pink diamonds. Now that's very interesting. This thing I did not know before.
This guy went all scientist on us here.
Yeah, that's like full Matt Pat game theory levels.
Educating us.
And it just goes to show how much the universe put into planning, because you know, some people are like, well, who's to say Pink Diamond isn't overcooked? But I think that is that's a really compelling argument for her.
Start throwing in words like boron. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, you got this.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was intentional. I think it's interesting that pink diamonds come from being white diamonds, and we know like white diamond's supposed to be like the biggest diamond of all. So that makes me wonder about white diamond's relationship with pink diamond, and if white diamond possibly got rid of pink diamond because pink diamond was supposed to come out like white diamond, but then didn't.
She was supposed to be like the next in line.
Exactly.
And then like she came out wrong, and White Diamond's like, well,
not too sure about this one.
Alright, we gotta figure something out.
And I think, let's say if Pink Diamond was intended to be a white diamond, that would explain why the moon base on the moon on Earth is white. It's a possibility. We're not really sure. Some people say it's just because of color scheme why it's white. Because, you know, originally I thought that was White Diamond's moon base, but then it was stated like a month or two later to be Pink's moon base.
They made it before she was done.
What do you mean?
Like before she came out, they were like, oh, we're gonna make her own moon base for when she's created. And then she came out pink, and they're like, well.
Wait, is this a bit? Because
no, I'm being serious. Like, what if they made her the moon base?
Well, no, she didn't have a colony in Jungle Moon. And, like, that's why she got the Earth. So
yeah, but what if they were like preparing her for like her destiny?
I just realized it's just like Invader Zim.
What do you mean?
They're like, you can have this Earth planet. And she's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Then,
What's
like,
the tallest
Urkin yet?
Yeah.
The almighty tallest.
There's probably so many parallels if you keep drawing.
That makes for like a funny scene. It's just like, I want a colony to like, let's see. You can have Earth. It's like,
Rebecca Sugar's like notoriously loved
Invader Zim, yeah. So who knows? Maybe this just lets us crack the code.
Dude, what if White Diamond was Zim? Like he finally succeeded.
Same voice actor and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for your information. I can't even call it. That's more of information that supports the theory. But thank you so much. This next one comes from Hornox the Kingslayer. That's a really kick-ass,
that's pretty cool.
like Dave the Barbarian style name, choreograph name. Let's see. Their theory is Pink's mural is a fusion. There are two pink diamonds where one is with yellow and the other is with blue. Then the former wanted a Connie, so they refused. My other thought is maybe the diamonds were force fusing gems to see if a shadow gem could be force fused together into a whole gem. But Yellow didn't want Pink back, and she changed it into a test for the cluster, which I could see a second cluster appear sometime in the future. Well, I'm not really too sure on the cluster part. That seems to starts to get like a bit more confusing. As for there being 2 pink diamonds and the one in the mirrors of fusion, that'd be a very interesting route.
I thought there were only 4 diamonds, like, in general. So I don't know how there'd be more than one to fuse, though.
Like, there's 2 pink gems, and then when they fuse, they're, like, considered the pink diamond.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
So maybe they wanted... Maybe the first attempt for pink diamond came out wrong, and then they made another pink diamond, came out wrong, and there's like, you know what, it's just one pink diamond, you guys are just gonna fuse together whenever you're in front of your court.
We're writing our own lore at this point.
Yeah. This is what fanfiction is all about.
Honestly.
Rebecca Shear's watching this right now, proud.
Taking
She's
notes.
like, crap, rewrite, that's good.
No, but that'd be interesting that there were 2 pink diamonds that, like, you know, yellow and blue both had, like, twinsies.
Yeah.
2 twin diamonds. You know, maybe that'd be a parallel to the Roundtable twins.
Yeah, seriously.
But instead of, like, conjointed, they're just, like, separated.
I find it a little bit hard to believe that, like, we wouldn't hear about that at this point, though.
I mean, but we barely know anything about pink diamond in the first place.
We barely know anything about anything in this show.
But, I mean, they're talking about, like, the shattering and everything. I feel like there would be some sort of indication to go off.
Yeah, there would be 2 pink diamonds. Yeah, or maybe, like, 2 chairs in the moon base.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good theory, but it's like, there's not really a lot to support it.
I mean, I do like the general idea of pink diamond being, like, or, like, at least the one we see in the mural, is some kind of fusion, maybe, like, pink diamond and another gem, like, somewhere in her core, because some people, maybe people are like, oh, maybe she fused with Jasper or Rose Quartz, and that's the one we see in her mural. I mean, that's also an interesting possibility. To me, it's all about making it work into the story.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely think if they can make it work, then that's an interesting route to take.
If it flows naturally. Like,
Yeah.
You mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want it to just be like season finale, last thing, like Blue Diamond right next to the camera. She was a fusion! And then it's just like a 10-year hiatus until the next season.
Yeah, they're setting up for Steven Universe GT.
Yeah. Steven turns into a baby again.
Oh, God.
Steven Universe C.
Rose comes back and then she turns to a baby.
It's like, I'm just imagining Steven Universe C, the first episode of Steven as an adult, and that's like, his brother comes down, it's like, Steven, you're an alien. He's like, I already knew that.
Oh, Lord.
He's like, oh, well, never mind then. Then he goes back.
Honestly, I do think fusion being a part of Pink Diamond's like story in any way would be interesting, since, you know, Homeworld despises fusion.
Yeah.
And Pink Diamond was an off color. So for Pink Diamond just embrace like everything Homeworld despised would be interesting around general. So I do think fusion being involved in some way is an avenue that they should possibly explore. I would be down for that. So thank you, Hornox, for your theory. And I think we're gonna stop there. So that was our first episode of Crystal Clear IRL. Future episodes, we're gonna try more segments. Again, next week we're gonna have our episode look backs, our theories on that, in addition to your regular submitted fan theories. Be sure to download Stardust. Again, click the link in the description. It'll take you right to where you need to download the app. Be sure to follow us at Roundtable Vids. Be sure to watch Catch and Release. Again, that's the episode where Paradise is revealed to be tiny for the first time. Leave your episode review, leave your theory on Stardust, and like I said, we're gonna pick 10 reactions, so you might be able to end up on Crystal Clear IRL. If you enjoyed this video, please sort of like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. And be sure to hit the bell for notifications so you can stay in the loop with all things Steven.
I'm RetroNemo.
This has been Crystal Clear IRL for your host, AwestruckVox.
I'm RetroNemo.
And my name's Tom.
And we're signing out.